right, well, I finally got my hands on a Springfield Prodigy. I came very close on 2 different occasions to getting one. I just did not like the price, and there were some reports that they had problems, but it is, I guess you can't technically call it a 2011. Would you say it's a double stack 1911?
Yeah, it's for sure.
Okay.
Double stack 1911.
So I'm here with Alaska Frontier 1. Matt's a good guy, and he's letting me borrow this. And in my mind, it's kind of a steaming pile because he has already had some, oh man, that feels just buttery smooth. Wow. So he polished it up. He did have some problems. And what you did is you polished the feed ramp, and what else do you polish?
So I polished the feed ramp, I polished the rails on which the slide runs, and then on the back of the slide where the slide contacts the hammer, I polished all of that to 1,000 grit.
Okay, interesting. And it's been running decent so far. I do have to admit, boy, that feels nice. A double stack 1911 is just, they did a pretty good job. I mean, it looks like a staccato. It looks just like a really fun. And then it did come with a 20 round mag, and then what's the standard 15 round mag?
17 is a flush.
17 is flush. Wow. That's impressive. Well, let's take a closer look at it, and then I'll give you my final thoughts at the range. All right, Matt's going to go over the features. What do we have here?
All right, so there's not too much that I've done to this gun custom. I did equip it, of course, with a Holosun 407K, and I chose the 407 over the 507 because I wanted a flush-fitting red dot here, so you guys can see it's pretty much the same thickness as the slide. Aside from that, of course, you do have the ambidextrous safety controls there, and then I haven't really changed up the magazines. It comes with a 20 round and a 17 round flush fit. But yeah, aside from the kind of internal modifications or just polishing to make it more smooth, that's about all I did to this guy. And I think that's about all you really need to do. You have a nice extended magazine release. I think the only other thing I would do is change the slide stop, because if you guys notice here, it's pretty well sunk into the frame. So especially with how the double stack frame kind of comes up over the side release. On a normal 1911, this wouldn't be a huge issue, but because you're dealing with a little bit of extra girth right here, it can be a little bit hard to reach that side release, but still totally doable, as you guys just saw there. But especially if you're going to hold this thing back manually, you do need to break your grip, really get under it to release it. But yeah, so I kind of have to change my grip a little bit if I want to release it, do any kind of tactical reloads, but it's not the end of the world in my opinion.
And it looks like it's got the skeletonized trigger,
Yep.
skeletonized hammer, nice curves for carry,
Yep.
serrations up front.
Have suppressor height sights, so you can co-witness your iron sights with.
And that all that came stock?
Yeah. Well, I did have to order this plate. This is a plate made by technically agency, but it's made for the Prodigy.
Interesting.
But yeah, so I did have to order that, but it is technically kind of OEM.
And that looks like a bull barrel.
It is
obviously.
definitely a bull barrel. Yep.
So wow, you do get a lot of features, but it's roughly like $1,800.
It's about 1,600 street price. I've been seeing a lot of them on sale for about 13. I picked this one up for about 1,300 as well.
Wow.
So yeah, if you can get one, I'd say for 1,300, you're doing good.
Yeah, that's actually kind of tempting. That's a really good price. All right, let's take it to the range. All right, it's been polished up, so we're going to start off with a 20 round mag, Springfield Prodigy, and we're going to see how she does. For Matt's sake, I hope it runs well. I just shot 10 millimeter, so it's always just a dream shooting 9 after. It feels like a 22 or something. All right, please don't fail. Please don't fail. Woo! Lock back. Wow. Man, the recoil, oh, it doesn't slam back on its own. It's nice. The recoil is very manageable because it's heavy. It's got that. Wow. I think you got a keeper, man. That was sweet. All right. Okay, 17 more in a flush mag. So it's pretty impressive. Wow. Okay. I apologize to Springfield for calling this a pile. It is not a pile. Man, I might have to get one now, especially if I could get a deal like you got for 1,300. This thing is sweet. I was hoping to do a fail video, but I just can't hate it because, man. But when you think about it, you could get a staccato base price for $1,800, so I might do that. But I've had problems with staccato too, so might as well just get one of these. Man, look at that bull barrel. Very cool. I got to give it 2 thumbs up. I just can't hate on it. I wanted to, but I just can't.
Failure.
Uh-oh. I spoke too soon. It's a pile. Oh, it's a pile. I spoke too soon. You have to change the whole dynamic of the video now. We had one failure, so I don't know. It's not a Glock 19, I guess.
It's not a Glock 19. This is true. This is true.
Oh, man.
My name is Chuke. I like to trade my guns just for fun, but now I have none. Oh, no, get shot by a bear, but I don't care. I got a 10mm. Chuke's Outdoor Adventures.